The external world has a way of commanding attention for most of us. We experience sights, sounds, smells, touches, or tastes through our senses, and they have an immediacy that draws our attention to them. These sense impressions also tend to carry with them additional content, mental ideas, emotional feelings, vital drives, physical sensations and needs. We experience thereby pleasure and pain, joy and sorrow, and any number of similar responses to the impressions which reach us. We can become so immersed in this external stimulus and response cycle that we fail to pay attention to the quiet voice of the soul and its connection to the divine and the divine intention in the universal creation. In his epic poem, Savitri, a Legend and a Symbol, Sri Aurobindo states, quote, "O bliss, whoever dwelleth deep hid within, while men seek the outside and never find," end quote. This is the state that we most frequently find ourselves in. When the seeker takes up spiritual development, he begins to turn his gaze inward, into the secret cave in the mystic heart where the soul resides. Then the soul can be heard, and its impulsion towards the transformation of the outer instruments and their actions can be put into practice. A disciple asks, "In everybody, is the psychic always pure, or has it to be made pure?" The mother answers, quote, "It is always pure, but it is either more or less individualized and independent in its action. What is psychic in the being is always pure by its very definition, for it is that part of the being which is in contact with the divine and expresses the truth of the being. But this may be like a spark in the darkness of the being, or it may be a being of light, conscious, fully formed, and independent. There are all the gradations between the two." Disciple: "Usually is it veiled?" The mother: "It is the outer consciousness that is not in contact with it, for it is turned outwards instead of being turned inwards, for it lives amidst all the external noises and movements, in what it sees, what it does, what it says, instead of looking within into the depths of the being and listening to the inner inspirations." End quote. Reference: Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, The Psychic Being, Soul, Its Nature, Mission, and Evolution, Section 1, Meaning and Nature of the Psychic Being, pages 34 to 35.